This is what your body does with the rice you just ate, and why diabetes starts long enough before the diagnosis. Watch this, it might save your life. Hi, healthy family. I'm Scientist Chinech Budi, a health and wellness strategist. I teach you how to use your everyday lifestyle to prevent, crush, stabilize, and reverse your high blood sugar level naturally without relying on drugs. And today I want to take you through the carbohydrates journey, how the rice you're eating affects your blood sugar, how it leads to high blood sugar and diabetes eventually. When we eat foods like rice, gari, bread, yam, pasta, swallow, and even some fruits, the body will break them down into glucose. This glucose will now enter our bloodstream. This is what we measure as blood glucose or blood sugar, as some call it. Our body does not want sugar floating around in the blood. So it will release a hormone called insulin from the pancreas. Pancreas is the organ. Now see this insulin as a key. The cells are the door. Why the glucose is a visitor that comes to your bloodstream. The job of the insulin is to open the door of your cells and allow glucose inside so it can be used for energy. When we're in basic school, primary school, they taught us that carbohydrates is a major source of energy, and that still stands. When this system works well, your sugar will rise slightly after you've eaten food. Insulin will push glucose into the cells and your blood sugar will return to normal. Problem starts when this process becomes overworked. And how does it get overworked? Most people eat too much carbohydrate. Some eat too often, with little protein, little fiber, under stress, with poor sleep. So the blood is constantly flooded with glucose. The pancreas will keep releasing more and more insulin just to cope, because the work of the pancreas is to send insulin into the bloodstream to ensure that your blood glucose level is being regulated. Over time, the cells will get tired of hearing the knock of the insulin, so they will start ignoring the insulin. And when this starts, that's when you say that already there is insulin resistance. Now the door no longer opens easily. Glucose will now stay in the bloodstream because there is no place to send them into. The cells are no longer opening their doors for insulin to send in glucose to them. This pancreas will keep overworking itself. It will keep working harder, producing more insulin to ensure that the glucose in your bloodstream is reduced. And this will end up creating high blood sugar level, high insulin, inflammation, weight gain, and fatigue. At this stage, many people are already pre-diabetic. They're already having pre-diabetes even without knowing. Eventually, the pancreas will become exhausted because, it can no longer continue to produce enough insulin to overcome the resistance. Now, the sugar will remain in the bloodstream. And when it remains in the bloodstream, you now say, because it's already high in the bloodstream, that's when this person will now have type 2 diabetes. The problem is not only the sugar you eat. The real problem is that the cells are no longer responding to the call of the insulin. That means the cells are no longer responding properly to the insulin. So even when you reduce sugar, your system is already damaged and struggles to recover without the right lifestyle change. That is why you hear some people say, I no longer take sugar. I've stopped taking carbohydrates, but my sugar level remains high because already the organ has been damaged and needs to recover. Are we still together at this point? Let me also teach us why high blood sugar is dangerous. Glucose in the blood is sticky. When it stays there for too long, it will damage delicate lining of the blood vessels and nerves. And this leads to complications. It will damage the blood vessels, causing poor circulation. And when there is poor circulation, it will damage the organs. It will go to the eyes, damaging the vessels in the eyes, leading to blurry vision and eventually blindness. It will go to the nerves, damaging them and causing numbness, tickling, pain, diabetic foot. It will go to the heart, causing inflammation. Now, this inflammation and the damaged vessels will lead to high blood pressure, heart attack, and even stroke. It will go to the brain, causing poor circulation of blood in the brain, which will lead to memory problem, brain fog, and even dementia. It will go to the liver, damaging the filters of, to go to the kidney, damaging the filters of the kidney, which lead to kidney failure and dialysis. Now, already the immune system has been affected because whenever there is high sugar, it will feed infection, which will lead to slow wound healing and frequent infection. And also to the skin, it causes wrinkling, acne, and even dry skin. Now you see why diabetes does not come alone. because of these complications. It likes company. It likes carrying people along. It likes carrying things along. So most times when it's coming with a complication. That's because it has stayed for too long. Diabetes does not kill quickly. I want you to understand it. It destroys the body over the years. But I have a good news here. The good news is, when you reduce the sugar load, when you improve the insulin sensitivity, calm inflammation, fix your sleep, move your body and manage stress, the cells will become sensitive again. The doors will begin to open again. The glucose will leave the bloodstream and go to the right channels where they are supposed to be, and healing will begin. And that is what the Wrestle Diabetes Reversal course does for you. And today I'm inviting you to join us at the Wrestle Diabetes Reversal course. Here you're going to learn how to naturally crush, stabilize, and reverse your high blood sugar, and even prevent it in case you've not gotten, because I don't want you to get it. With the knowledge you have, go ahead there and do what you have to do. I invite you to use the link below to join us. You're welcome. And I remain Scientist Chineye. Until next time, enjoy the rest of the day.